The Indie Zone on Cape's first new rock alternative, The Zone at 1071.
Spin the bottle full of throttle, we're going fast. Press my button, pick your numbers and make it last. Play it fast, play it slow and press your luck. Where we go, I don't know, but it gives up. I don't wanna, but we're gonna fall apart and somehow bend at the knees. I don't wanna, but we're gonna go back and start and somehow make it leave. Judge yourself so you look real good. I don't mind, take your time, I knew you would. I don't like it, but I think you're good for me. Take the span, slow and low, but I'm running free. I don't wanna, but we're gonna fall apart and somehow bend the knees. I don't wanna, but we're gonna go back and start and somehow make it leave. I don't wanna, but we're gonna fall apart and somehow bend the knees. I don't wanna, but we're gonna go back and start and somehow make it leave. Bottle full of throttle, we're going fast. Press my button, pick your numbers and make it last. Play it fast, play it slow and press your luck. Where we go, I don't know what it gives. Of 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I don't wanna, but we're gonna fall apart and somehow bend the knees. I don't wanna, but we're gonna go back to start and somehow make it leave. I don't wanna, but we're gonna fall apart and somehow bend the knees. I don't wanna, but we're gonna go back to start and somehow make it leave.
You're inside the Indie Zone on Cape's first new rock alternative, The Zone at 1071. And this is where we put the spotlight on local and independent music, and tonight, independent movies like Dark Garden, made right here in Cape Girardeau this past summer. And tonight, we're featuring the soundtrack of that movie, which we just heard a song from it called Spin the Bottle, and that's from Attention Span Zero. Now, in the studio with me tonight, I have cast and crew of Dark Garden. Right now, I'm talking with executive producer Greg Lavralt, director Pat Bond, and associate producer Jeremy Ferguson. I want to remind you, the premiere of the movie is going to be March 5th at the University Ballroom on SEMO campus. For ticket info, call 335-1515. Okay, now working on this movie, was it easier or harder than you thought it would be?
Easier than I thought it would be. We had a lot of help from a lot of people here in town.
I was thinking it was actually going to be harder in a smaller town because, you know, the resources I thought were going to be like lower, but they were actually, it was the other way around. There was a lot of people were into it.
I would have to say that, seriously, the fact that we seemed to, when we needed to find something for the film, you know, we needed to find sets, we needed to find extra people, or you know, just costumes or a baseball bat, it was really easy to find. Making a movie around here was something of a novelty, so everyone was just sort of excited about helping out. And so it was a lot easier to do it around here than, say, someplace like LA or New York, where there's a movie around every corner. So
this movie's led to a production company, right?
Correct.
Well, actually, the production company
Led to the movie.
Well, it was before, and then we all met, and then we all kind of.
So this kind of took it off the ground.
Yeah.
And it's called the Backwards Logic Productions.
Yeah.
And what do you have in store now that you made this movie and it's going to be premiering? What's the plans in the future for you guys?
I think our next movie is going to be like a horror anthology, more on the lines of like Twilight Zone.
Yeah, a couple little short stories put together.
Creep Show. Tales from the Dark Side. One of those classics.
Tales from the Hood.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to tell you guys, it's really cool what you're doing, because I think doing stuff like this, you're showing people, hey, you don't have to be in a big city to do things that you really want to do, like making music, making a movie.
I think the best part about doing it in the small town is we keep it fun. Like, you go out to LA, it's how much is this costing me? How much is this? You know, we need another light. How much is this? Well, with us, this is what we want to do for the rest of our lives, make movies, but we have fun at it, you know. We don't, it's not...
It doesn't feel like work.
Right. I mean, because it's like, pretty much, it's like, yeah, you may be someone's boss, you may have a boss, but at the end of the day, you're all tossing back, you know, beers or whatever and saying, hey, we did a good job today. It's not like, you know, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like work, like you said.
Yeah, at this point, we're making the rules ourselves. We're figuring out the types of movie that we want to make. We call our own hours because we all have day jobs to take care of. But we're basically we're doing this on our own terms, and that's the advantage of doing it around here. That and the fact that we were just able to find a way to do it around here. I mean, I lived around St. Louis for 10 years, and projects took forever to get off the ground. You know.
See that, and since we're doing it here and not in Hollywood, we don't have to have all the union people. We keep the crew and the cast a lot smaller, which makes it a lot more personable. Everybody knows everybody. It's just that right there, I think, made it a lot more fun.
Right. Well, I want to remind you about the after party going on after the movie premiere March 5th. Out at Breakaways, they're going to have an after party. Bands playing there include Catatonic and the Tone Deaf All-Stars. Make sure you check it out, March 5th. That would be Friday night. For more information, just go to our website, 1071thezone.com. Right now, it's the Tone Deaf All-Stars with Hooray, Hooray. It's on The Zone at 1071.
Hooray, hooray, hooray for big 19-year-olds. Whether they're running in track or scratching my back, I don't care anymore. Hooray, hooray, hooray for big 19-year-olds. If and they're ready to rock or like I say, bring it on. Whoa, yeah! Hooray, hooray, hooray for big 19-year-olds. With love and affection, she the care that it needs. Hooray, hooray, hooray for big 19-year-olds. When she's sitting alone, Darren whips out his bone and he lays it down.
Sorry, I left it in my case.
Hooray, hooray, hooray. This is where Darren was supposed to play the trombone, but he sucks. Hooray, hooray, hooray for big 19-year-olds. Right now you're real hot, but I'll bet when you're not, you're 20. I fucked that up. Hooray, hooray, hooray for big 19-year-olds. To quote Joey from Blossom, whoa, you're awesome. That line really sucks. Hooray, hooray, hooray for big 19-year-olds. Buy them a Jaeger, they'll throw it up later, but they'll keep rocking on. Everybody, come on, sing along. Hooray, hooray, hooray for big 19-year-olds. One more time, come on. That wasn't nearly loud enough. Hey, ho, hey, ho, hey. Hooray, hooray, hooray for big 19-year-olds. Whether you're running in track or scratching my back, I don't care anymore. Hooray!
Show your support for local and independent music. The Indie Zone on Cape's first new rock alternative, The Zone at 1071.
You're inside the Indie Zone on Cape's first new rock alternative, The Zone at 1071. That song, kind of a creepy song. That's from Engelbert. It's the opening theme to tonight's feature, which is the movie Dark Garden. We're featuring the soundtrack, and we also have cast and crew of the movie here to talk about the making of it and their special premiere, which is going to be March 5th at the University Center on the SEMO campus. For ticket information, call 335-1515. And with me in the studio tonight, I have executive producer Greg Levrault, Jeremy Ferguson, associate producer, and Pat Bond, director of the movie. So tell me, what advice would you give to somebody who wants to make a movie here in Cape Girardeau?
Don't give up.
Yeah, just keep at it. I mean, if you have the want to do something, I mean,
It'll happen.
Yeah.
Have a good story, and then don't be afraid to tell people that you're a filmmaker. That's what it took. As soon as you get the guts to say, this is what I'm going to be doing, I'm making a movie, I'm a filmmaker, you can find other people who feel the same way, and you get those people together, and it's kind of like the Muppet movie. I don't have a better analogy than that.
All right, well, thank you so much for coming in again, Greg, Pat, Jeremy.
We mentioned the showing, but I mean, I also want to say something about we're having an after party with, and it's gonna be at Breakaways on 15 North Main Street, and that should pretty much probably start about 9:30, 10 o'clock.
We got pizza in to donate some pizza, so we can't really fill anybody up, but there will be snacks to munch on during the after party, thanks to Pizza Inn. That's
Cool.
a donation.
Another way of the community working together for projects like this.
We'd also like to thank Miller Lite and pretty much all the people that kind of actually made this thing happen. I mean, it was pretty much all the community, and thanks for the bands and thanks for the talent.
All right, and now is there a website for?
We're actually working on a website right now, but I'll go ahead and I guess the email address would be backwardslogic@yahoo.com. I'd say just if you're interested in the website, interested in seeing what we do, just send me your email address, and then when it gets up and running, which should hopefully be a couple weeks, then I'll go ahead and email you back.
Okay. Well, thank you again for coming in, and look forward to seeing that movie on March 5th.
Rock on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Again, that movie's going to be at University Ballroom on SEMO campus. For ticket information, call 335-1515. And there will be an after party that's going to be happening at Breakaways that night with Tone Deaf All-Stars and Catatonic. So we will see you there. Right now, this is Catatonic, another song off the soundtrack to the movie Dark Garden. It's called Come Around. And you're inside the Indie Zone on Cape's first new rock alternative, The Zone at 1071.